So I actually think the female beauty standard that feminists cry about is actually more than obtainable for like 90% of women. So, okay, flat stomach, you don't need abs, maybe a little bit of muscle tone, healthy BMI. That's very obtainable for most women. Whereas I would argue the male beauty standard that's rarely challenged by mainstream media is literally unobtainable without 2, if not 3 of the following: elite genetics, steroids, and 5+ years of basically treating the gym like a part-time or second job.
I agree with that.
Like if you, for example, if you look at the Superman movie, or sorry, not the superhero movies, and you look at all the male superheroes, they're typically like in insane shape. A lot of them are on steroids.
Are you saying the woman superheroes aren't? They're usually
they're
like a Pixar mom.
Who's the girl who plays Wonder Woman? What's her name?
No, they look soft. They don't even look strong.
Gal Gadot. She's like has barely any like. That's like an average-looking girl. Like an average. Granted, she's thin, right? Or not, I don't know if thin's the right word, but she's a healthy BMI. That is like her body is achievable by vast majority of women.
I think the high body standard for men is placed by men though. I don't think a lot of the times
isn't it the same though
directing superhero movies that are like, oh yeah, Superman has to look like this. Women don't care about that.
Right, but there's always this conversation of the
what
beauty.
What do you mean they don't care? Of course they care about that.
Spider-Man is like woman's favorite superhero. He's not anything. He's a child.
He's just some dude.
No, the male physique.
Spider-Man is literally just skinny.
And what women? I mean, we have more data on this when it comes to what's considered like positive physiognomy and this type of thing than you can imagine. And yet, obviously, there's a standard which women have that they have a preference for, and they have an overwhelming preference for it. They want to see Superman with abs and big muscles. Okay,
you guys want to see bitches with fake tits and fat asses.
Let's go around the table and ask if we've ever been. Can we go around the table and ask if we've ever dated a very muscular gym guy?
Well, just because you can't get one doesn't mean that they wouldn't prefer one.
Most girls can get one.
Yeah, most girls
my boyfriend's a gym rat, and he's perfect.
And also, I don't think what me and Andrew are saying. It's not like as a guy you have to look like The Rock to get women, or that all women necessarily prefer the ideal. But when we're having
that's exactly what he's saying, though.
No, but when we're having a conversation about this,
saying most women do. Most.
I'm just stating the cost of a perfect body for each gender. Like, you take like an average 18-year-old woman, she's probably got she's probably fairly close to the idealistic female body, whereas comparing it to the idealistic the idealistic male body, the amount of work and genetics, even drug intervention that's required to do that is insane.